What would you do if you found yourself lost at sea? It's a question that can chill your bones, isn't it? Imagine, if you will, the sudden storm that sweeps you off the solid deck of a ship and leaves you, our protagonist, stranded in the middle of the ocean on a life raft. The storm is fierce, the ocean is merciless, and within the blink of an eye, you find yourself adrift on a vast, unending sea. The initial shock hits you like an icy wave and your heart races as you grapple with disbelief, fear, and panic. The enormity of the situation begins to sink in, and the storm within you rivals the one raging around you. But, as the storm subsides, so does your panic. You take a deep breath, the air laden with the scent of sea salt and a hint of danger. Now it's time to get your bearings, to assess the situation. Your immediate survival needs come to the forefront of your mind: shelter from the unforgiving elements and rationing the limited supplies at hand. You quickly take stock of your surroundings. The life raft is sturdy, thank heavens for small mercies. You have a survival kit, a few bottles of water, and a packet of dry rations. You must make them last, for you don't know how long you'll be at the mercy of the sea. One day blends into another in this vast expanse of blue. The sun, a relentless enemy during the day, becomes a beacon of hope as it sets, painting the sky with hues of orange and red, a stark contrast to the blue that surrounds you. You're alone, isolated, cut off from civilization. The gravity of the situation weighs heavy on your heart, but you're not one to give up. You're a fighter, a survivor. And so as the sun sets on the first day, you're alone, adrift on a vast, unending sea. But you're not lost, not yet. For you have the most powerful tool at your disposal: the human spirit, indomitable and resilient. With each passing day, survival becomes a game of wits and will. When lost at sea, life becomes an improvisation. You're a castaway on a floating stage, and the ocean is your unpredictable audience. The first act is resourcefulness. You're not just living off the land, you're living off a liquid land that is as vast as it is volatile. Imagine capturing rainwater in whatever containers you have, making every drop count. You're not just drinking water, you're drinking life. And when the sky doesn't provide, you have to turn to the ocean itself. Can you fashion a solar still from a piece of plastic? Can you distill survival from seawater? And then there's food. The sea teems with life, but can you catch it? Can you craft a spear or a net? Can you lure a fish to its fate? It's not just about catching something, it's about catching hope. But survival isn't just about subsistence. It's about movement. Can you read the ocean currents? Can you steer your raft towards a shipping lane or a landmass? Remember, the sea is not just a barrier, it's a highway. Then there's communication. In the vast emptiness of the ocean, can you make yourself seen or heard? Can you signal for help using reflected sunlight or a flare? Can you write a message in a bottle, not just with ink, but with your indomitable spirit? But let's not forget the second act: resilience. There will be moments of despair. The horizon will seem impossibly distant. The nights will seem impossibly dark, but you have to keep going. You have to keep hoping. You have to keep fighting. You see, the sea may be a formidable foe, but the human spirit is an even greater force. Your mind is your compass. Your heart is your engine. Your will is your sail. As the days turn into weeks, your resilience is tested to the limit. But remember, your will to survive is your greatest weapon. Just when you think all hope is lost, a glimmer on the horizon. Imagine, after days of despair and uncertainty, a tiny dot appears in the distance. At first it's easy to dismiss it as a mirage, an illusion born of desperation. But as the dot grows larger, the realization hits you. It's a ship or a plane. Your heart races with a surge of adrenaline. A spark of hope ignites in your chest. With renewed energy, you scramble for anything you can use to signal for help. Remembering the lessons of survival, you wave a brightly colored fabric or use a mirror to reflect the sunlight. Each wave, each flash is a desperate plea for attention. The moments that follow are agonizing. Will they see you? Will they pass by, oblivious to your plight? But then it happens. A change in course, a signal in response. They've seen you. The relief that washes over you is indescribable, a tidal wave of emotion that leaves you breathless. Now, the rescue itself is a flurry of activity: the roar of an approaching helicopter, the shouts of the rescue crew, the sturdy feel of a rescue harness around your body. It's a whirlwind of sensations, a stark contrast to the previous days of stillness and silence. As you ascend from the vast expanse of the ocean, you take one last look at the life raft that was your temporary home. It's a bittersweet farewell. That tiny vessel has been a constant companion in your ordeal, a silent testament to your will to survive. And so, after what seems an eternity, you're back on solid ground, safe, but forever changed by your journey. You return to civilization, carrying with you not just the physical scars of your ordeal, but also invaluable lessons. You've experienced the raw power of nature, the resilience of the human spirit, and the unyielding will to live. This isn't just a tale of survival but a testament to the strength inherent in all of us.